Okay, boys and girls, today we are going to finish up our lesson on prefixes and suffixes by playing a little game. So what I need you to do is go get a sheet of paper, and after you get a sheet of paper, you can number it to 20, just like this. And then after you've numbered it to 20, I'd like you to grab some markers. A green one or crayons or colored pencils, whatever you have will work. You need a green one, a yellow one, a blue one, and a red one. You can pause the video now to go ahead and grab those markers and paper. Okay, so what you're going to do is, as I'm reading the questions, you're going to use your markers to figure out what color the answer should be. So if I read the first question and you think the answer is red, you're going to put a little square there, a little mark, to show that you thought it was red. And then next to that, you can go ahead and write the right answer. So if the right answer is red, you write it red. If the right answer was blue, you can go ahead and fill it in blue, just like that. Okay, so let's begin our Kahoot. Okay, so our first question is, what is a prefix? And the answers are letters or words at the end of a word, a root word, base words, or letters or words at the beginning of another word. Right, the correct answer is the letters or words at the beginning of another word. Number 2, a suffix is letters and words that attach to the end of a word, symbols, letters and words that attach to the beginning of a word, or something that compares to a like thing. A suffix is. Right, letters and words that attach to the end of a word. If you put red down, you got that right. Good job. Our next one is, an example of a prefix is thoughtful, untie, courageous, or beautiful. An example of a prefix. Which one of those is a prefix? Untie. Right. Remember how Jackson had to untie his shoe to get it off? That was our prefix. Good job. Next one. True or false? Prefixes are letters or words. Prefixes are letters or words. Is that true or false? True. Good job. Next one is, an example of a suffix is dislike, unhappy, untie, or beautiful. Which one of those is a suffix? Or beautiful. Yes, beautiful is a suffix. Good job. It was green. Our next one is, the prefix in suffix is suff. True or false? The prefix in suffix is suff. True or false? It was true. Good job. The prefix is the part of the word that comes before the actual word. So suff in suffix is the prefix. An example of a prefix is, so what is a prefix? Fearless, washable, dislike, or teacher. Which one of those is a prefix? Dislike. Good job. Dislike is a prefix. And next one is, Prefixes and suffixes can help you understand words in a book that you might not understand. Is that true or false? Can they help you understand words? True, they sure can. Our next one is, an example of a suffix is poisonous, unsafe, reload, or unbutton. Which one of those do you think is an example of a suffix? Poisonous, sure is. Remember we talked about those poisonous snakes? Next one is, an example of a prefix is truthful, untie, fearless, or painter. Which one is a prefix? Good job. If you picked yellow on that one, you are right. A prefix can be found in a book. True or false? Can you find a prefix in a book? True or false? Yes, you can find a prefix in a book. You can find a suffix in a book too. Alright, next one says, an example of a suffix is refill, rebuild, unclear, or teacher. Which one is an example of a suffix? Good, it's a teacher. Remember how we said is somebody who does something? A person who does something. So at the end of teacher is a suffix. Next one. Prefixes and suffixes change the meaning of a word. True or false? That is true. They do change the meaning of a word. Number 19, the suffix and or mean a person who does something, not fair, that you do not like something, or a book. What does suffix and or mean? A person who does something. Yes, we just talked about that one. Our next one is, the suffix full means full of, unhappy, to bring together, or not again. Full, what does that mean? Full of, good job, as in you're full of something. Next one is the prefix re. What does re mean? To do it again, not the same, unhappy, or flowers. Right, to do it again. Re as in refill or reread. The suffix in teacher is te, teach, chur, or The suffix in teacher is good job. True or false? Y, or, and full are all examples of a prefix. True or false? False. They are all examples of what? A suffix. Next one. An example of a prefix is refill, less, painful, or teacher. A prefix. Which one is a prefix? Refill. Good job. And our last one. Prefixes and suffixes change the meaning of a word. True or false? True. They do change the meaning of words. That was the end of our Kahoot game, boys and girls. How did you do? Okay, so this is the answer key for any of you that might have missed one or two, but you can always rewatch this lesson. I wanted to let you know that our reading teachers have made some really great videos posted under their reading page, right under the Eastview page link, that I think you would really like. They have to do with prefixes and suffixes. These videos are great, and you guys did a really great job, so keep up the great work, kiddos.